Richie Mo'unga, the talented fly half, is making his way back to New Zealand after signing an 18-month deal that positions him perfectly for the 2027 Rugby World Cup. After spending 3 years with Toshiba Brave Lupus in Japan, he'll return home midway through 2026, right when his contract ends. Mo'unga, who has already earned 56 caps for the All Blacks, will be looking to reclaim his spot in the squad under the guidance of coach Scott Robertson when he returns next year. It's exciting to think about what this means for the All Blacks. Mo'unga will be eligible to play again in October 2026, right after New Zealand's July internationals and their tour to South Africa. He'll find himself in a fierce competition for the coveted number 10 jersey, going up against established names like Beauden Barrett and Damian McKenzie. Clearly, this is a situation that could greatly enhance the depth of our team leading into the World Cup, and for fans, this is a thrilling prospect. What do you think about this competition for the fly half position? Go All Blacks in the comments. Sir Steve Hansen, the legendary former coach of the All Blacks, has weighed in on Mo'unga's return, expressing his confidence in the fly half's abilities. Hansen noted that Mo'unga has proven himself as a quality player, having won numerous titles and performed well at the highest levels, including 2 World Cups. Hansen also emphasized the importance of depth in the team, especially when it comes to winning World Cups. Hearing Hansen speak so highly of Mo'unga gives us all a sense of reassurance about his return. Mo'unga will be rejoining Canterbury and the Crusaders, which means fans can expect to see him in action during the 2026 NPC campaign. The anticipation is building as the focus will shift to the All Blacks in the latter part of the test season and into Super Rugby Pacific in 2027. However, there is a ticking clock. With only a short window to prove himself worthy of being the first-choice fly half for the World Cup, the pressure is on. Some might wonder how Mo'unga will adapt after his time in Japan, especially since he'll have missed 3 years of international rugby. Hansen, however, has dismissed these concerns, drawing parallels with other players who successfully made the transition back. He highlighted how players like Artie Savia and Beauden Barrett returned and performed exceptionally well after time away. This is encouraging for us as fans, as it suggests that Mo'unga has the potential to hit the ground running. Hansen also addressed the misconceptions about the quality of Japanese rugby, noting that the competition has evolved significantly. The standard of coaching and the depth of player talent have improved, making it a more competitive environment. This gives us hope that Mo'unga will come back ready and equipped to excel on the international stage once again. As we look ahead, the excitement is definitely building. We all want to see Mo'unga back in action, showing his skills and competing fiercely for that number 10 jersey. Do you think he has what it takes to reclaim his spot and lead the All Blacks to glory in the next World Cup? Let us know your thoughts along with the name of your city in the comments. Go All Blacks! Richie Mo'unga, the talented fly half we all admire, has made a significant decision regarding his future. He turned down a long-term contract offer from New Zealand Rugby that could have fast-tracked his return to the All Blacks. Instead, Mo'unga has signed an 18-month deal with the Toshiba Brave Lupus in Japan after the 2023 Rugby World Cup, which is set to keep him overseas until mid-2026. This means, unfortunately, he won't be eligible to play for the All Blacks until next October. This decision is a mixed bag for fans. On one hand, Mo'unga's return to New Zealand after his stint in Japan is something to look forward to. But on the other, it's tough to accept that he could have rejoined the All Blacks sooner if he had accepted the longer contract. Mark Robinson, the CEO of New Zealand Rugby, expressed his understanding of Richie's choice, but one has to wonder if this was the best move for a player of his caliber. Would it have been better for him and the team if he had committed longer, possibly keeping him in the mix for the 2029 British and Irish Lions series? What do you think, All Blacks fans? Should Mo'unga have taken the longer deal? Go All Blacks in the comments. Interestingly, Mo'unga's agent has mentioned that he is eager to return to the All Blacks as quickly as possible, showing that his heart is still with the team. However, with the emergence of the Rebel League offering massive sums, it's a tricky landscape for players right now. It's been reported that one All Blacks player turned down a jaw-dropping $12 million offer from this league, which is impressive loyalty. Yet, The fact remains that no current All Black stars have signed any binding agreements with the Rebel League. As we look ahead to the next season, there's a lot of anticipation about how the All Blacks will adapt to this situation. With injuries and other factors at play, it will be interesting to see who steps up. Fans are buzzing about the potential for breakout stars in 2024. So what are your thoughts? Are you optimistic about the All Blacks' future without Mo'unga in the immediate lineup? Where do you think the team will head next? Drop your city and opinions in the comments below. Let's hear your thoughts on how the All Blacks can continue to thrive. As we gear up for the 2025 Rugby Championship and the Pacific Nations Cup, there's a lot to talk about, especially when it comes to the World Rugby Rankings. These rankings are more crucial than ever as they will play a significant role in the upcoming draw for the 2027 Rugby World Cup. With the increase in teams from 20 to 24, the stakes are high. The new format introduces 6 pools of 4 teams and a round of 16 before the quarterfinals, which could change the dynamics of the tournament entirely. Currently, the All Blacks and the Springboks are sitting pretty as the top 2 teams in the world. This should give us all a sense of pride as fans. But with the Wallabies and Los Pumas trailing closely behind, it's clear that every match in the Rugby Championship is going to count. Australia and Argentina will be looking to capitalize on their opportunities against the Giants. And while victories over teams like the All Blacks and Springboks might not shoot them up the rankings immediately, they could definitely set the stage for future success. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the All Blacks' chances in the upcoming matches? Do you believe they can maintain their top ranking throughout the Rugby Championship? Go All Blacks in the comments. Looking ahead, the Pacific Nations Cup will also be a significant event with 6 teams vying for qualification spots for the World Cup. Fiji and Japan have already secured their places, but the competition will be fierce among the other teams. It's a chance for nations like Samoa and Tonga to make a name for themselves and potentially climb the rankings. As All Blacks fans, we should keep an eye on how these teams perform, as their results could also affect our beloved team's standing. As of now, we're looking at a competitive landscape. With South Africa leading the rankings, the All Blacks are not far behind. It's a tight race, and every game matters. The depth of talent in the Springbok squad poses a challenge. But if there's one thing we know, it's that the All Blacks rise to the occasion. So let's rally behind our team and stay hopeful for what's ahead. Where are you cheering from? And what are your thoughts on the All Blacks' chances in the upcoming matches? Drop your city and opinions below. Go All Blacks! Lester Fainga'anuku made quite an impression upon his return to New Zealand rugby, scoring 2 tries in Tasman's impressive 49-17 victory over Vanuatu. It's great to see him back on home soil after his time with Toulon in France, and he certainly didn't waste any time making his mark. His first try came in the 27th minute, where he exploited some weak defense near the try line. Just 3 minutes later, he capitalized on a mistake by the Turbos and showcased his speed and strength, charging into the 22 and fending off defenders to score again. Now, here's where it gets interesting for us All Blacks fans. Fainga'anuku is set to play for the Crusaders in the upcoming Super Rugby Pacific season. But there's a catch. As of now, he is ineligible to play for the All Blacks because he hasn't met New Zealand Rugby's requirements of either 70 tests or a lengthy service period in Super Rugby before heading overseas. It's a tough situation for a player of his caliber, especially given the uncertainty surrounding the wing positions in the All Black setup this season. What do you all think about Lester's chances of making it back into the All Black squad? Is he the kind of player we need, especially with some injury concerns in the current lineup? It's clear that Fainga'anuku is putting in the work to catch the selector's eyes, and with performances like this one, he might just be on the radar for a call-up later this year. Tasman's victory also puts them back in contention after a loss in their previous match, and it seems like they're finding their rhythm as the season progresses. Fainga'anuku's performance certainly gives fans hope that he can be a key player for both Tasman and potentially the All Blacks in the near future. I invite all of you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Where are you tuning in from? And what is your opinion on Fainga'anuku's chances of making it back into the black jersey? Go All Blacks!